Everyone, I will explain this Article 315, which is estafa. So estafa, it is committed by a person who defrauds another, causing him to suffer damage by means of unfaithfulness or abuse of confidence or of false presence or fraudulent acts. So the Article 315 estafa are the elements of Article 315 estafa are: the first is there must be a false pretense or fraudulent acts or fraudulent means. So second, such false pretense, fraudulent acts or fraudulent means must be made or executed prior to or simultaneously with the commission on the fraud. So third, the offended party must have relied on the false pretense, fraudulent act or fraudulent means, that is, he was induced to part with his money or property because of the false pretense, fraudulent act or fraudulent means, and for as a result thereof the offended party suffered damage. So first, estafa through unfaithfulness or abuse of confidence is done by a altering quality, quantity, and substance of subject matter of contract. So, and B, misappropriating or converting goods or property of another. C, taking advantage of a signature in blank. So second elements, the estafa through deceit or fraudulent acts executed prior or to simultaneously with the commission of the fraud is done by A, using fictitious name as means of deceit. B, altering quality, fineness or weight or of anything pertaining to art or business. C, by issuing unfunded checks or post-dated checks. D, availing of services of hotel, in restaurant, etc. without paying. Therefore, and the last, number 3 elements, estafa through fraudulent means is done by A, inducing another by means of deceit to sign any document. B, resorting to some fraudulent practice to ensure success in a gambling game. C, removing, concealing, or destroying in whole or in any part of record, office files, document, and other papers. So I have example here. So example of estafa is a situation where A and B are friends. One day, B needed to borrow A's car. The latter gladly agreed and handed him the key to B. B drove away but never returned the car. Instead, he sold it to C. In this case, what B committed is estafa, because any person who shall defraud another by misappropriating or converting it to the prejudice of another, money, goods, or any other personal property received by the offender in trust or on commission or for administration or under any obligation involving the duty to make delivery of or return to the same, is guilty of estafa.
Good afternoon. Let's continue the discussion of Article 316 of the Revised Penal Code, other forms of swindling. The penalty of arresto mayor and the minimum and medium period and a fine not less than the value of the damage caused and not more than the 3 times such a value shall be imposed upon. So, ang kaparusahang arresto mayor na may multa na value ng damage at hindi naman lalagpas ng 3 beses ng halaga ng iyong damage cost. So, Article 316, Paragraph 1, any person who pretending to be the owner of any real property shall convey, sale, encumber, or mortgage the same. So, at sinong tao o private citizen o public officer ay pwedeng ma-violate itong Article 316. Itong sino ang na nagpe-pretend na siya ang nagmamay-ari ng kahit anumang real property na kanyang ibinibenta sa mga tao. So, ito ang mga elements ng Article 316 of the Revised Penal Code. Number 1 element, that the things be immovable, such a parcel of land or building. So, ito ang mga examples ng mga bagay na immovable. Itong parcel of land, building, roads, and construction of all kinds adherent to the soil, trees, plants, and growing fruit habang naka-attach sila sa land. No. everything attached to the immovable in the fixed manner. Tulad ng mga bagay na hindi mo malilipat basta-basta nang hindi pwedeng masira o magiba. Number 2, that the offender who is not the owner of the said property represents that he is the owner thereof. Ito, yung offender ay nagpapanggap na siya ang nagmamay-ari ng kahit ng anumang real property pero ngunit hindi naman talaga siya ang totoong owner nito, pero tapos ibinibenta niya. Number 3, that the offender executes an act of ownership. Yung offender ay nagawa niya natagumpay na siya sa ginawa niyang pagpapaniwala sa mga tao na siya ang may-ari ng the said property. Nagawa niya means of selling, leasing, encumbering, or mortgaging the real property. Ang offender na nagtagumpay na sa pagpapaniwala ang tao sa talagang sa kanya talagang kanyang binibenta. Number 4, that the act selling, leasing, encumbering, or mortgaging the real property made is prejudicial to the owner of third person. Ang example nito, halimbawa, si A ay nagbenta ng property kay B, then later on, binenta niya rin kay C, yung kapareho nito. Pero hindi na siya nagmamay-ari nito. So doon pa lang meron ng deceit kasi sinabi niya nung ibinenta niya to kay C ay sa kanya pa rin to.
Good day. I am Marisol A. Gonzalez from CRIM 2A. Today I will discuss the Article 317, Crime Against Property is Swindling a Minor. Any person who, taking advantage of the inexperience or emotion or feelings of a minor to his detriment, shall induce him to assume any obligation or to give any release or execute a transfer of property, right in consideration of some loan of money, credit, or other personal property, whether the loan clearly appears the document or is shown in any other form, shall suffer the penalty of arresto mayor and a fine of sum ranging from 10 to 50% of the value of the obligation contracted by the minor. For this case, let's assume the parents is A and B, but suddenly they died and left their money and legacy to their minor child, which is C. D is a trustee guardian, but she present to C a document that's stealing a property or money that belonged to C, and she said that it need a signature. So because minority of C, she did not know how to handle that situation, and because D is taking advantage that C is having a inexperience and her feelings are unstable for her loss to his parents.
Good day, I'm Christian Julius D. Gonteras from CRIM 2A. So today I will discuss the Article 318, also known as other deceits. The penalty of arresto mayor and the fine of not less than the amount of the damage caused and not more than twice such amount shall be imposed upon any person who shall defraud or damage another by any other deceit not mentioned in the preceding articles of this chapter. As long as damage is caused by the offended party, it's called other deceits. For example, a tricycle driver is collected 50 pesos but the value of ride is 40 pesos. It's that falls to other deceits. And the last example, you have a tricycle but you can't use it to travel because it's not authorized to use, because it's not lined up. But there are passengers and you still give a ride. As not fair to the other tricycle driver to pay taxes, so it also falls to other deceit.
Good afternoon, my name is Tagino Giancarlo from CRIM 2A. At ito ang aking eksplanasyon tungkol sa Article 327 na may pamagat na malicious mischief. Ano ba ang malicious mischief? Ang malicious mischief ay isang pagsira o sadyang pagsira sa isang bagay o pag-aari ng isang tao. Halimbawa, si A at si B ay merong hindi pagkakaunawaan. At dahil sa sobrang galit ni A kay B, nag-isip siya ng paraan para lang makaganti kay B. Halimbawa, si B ay may tanim na mga halaman sa kanyang bakuran. Naisip ni A na sirain yung mga tanim na halaman sa bakuran ni B. At si B ay kinasuhan si A ng malicious mischief dahil sa sadyang pagsira sa mga pag-aari ni B. At ito yung aking pagkakaintindi sa malicious mischief sa Article 327 ng Revised Penal Code.
Good day, I will discuss Article 328, Special Cases of Malicious Mischief. Number 1. Causing damage to obstruct the performance of public functions. Number 1. Damage to property. Example, you intentionally throw nails on the road. Now a car has passed by and there is blood. Number 2. Using any poisonous or corrosive substance. Number 2. Poisonous. Example, you poison the foods that make people sick. Number 3. Spreading infection or contagion among cattle. Number 3. Spreading of infection, especially to the animals. Example, you have a neighbor, now it has a pet pigs. Because you were annoyed because the smell of its excrement was so bad, you made its food, you gave them a possible reason to die. And number 4. Causing damage to property of the National Museum or National Library or to any archive or registry, waterworks, road, promenade, or any other thing used common by the public. Number 4. You destroy the property or work of governments. Example, you wrote on the wall on the school fence, while it's a new work and new pay. Mga karampatang parusa sa nagawa mong pinsala. Number 1. Arrest a minor, 1 to 30 days of imprisonment. Kung ang property na na-damage ay hindi lalagpas ng 200 pesos. Number 2. Arresto mayor, 1 month and 6 months of imprisonment. Kung ang halaga ng property na damage ay hindi higit sa 1,000 or 1,000 or 1,000. Number 3. Prison correctional, 6 months and 6 years of imprisonment. Kung ang halaga ng na-damage na property ay higit sa 1,000.
Good day, my name is Jeffrey C. Diaz from Criminology 2A, and Article 329 is mischief, harmful behavior, a playful desire to cause of trouble. Meron tayong malicious mischief, reckless damage to desire, destruction of another property. So, paninira sa pag-aari ng iba. Yun, at kung di may estimate ang involved sa amount ng penalty ay di bababa sa 200 pesos. So, meron tayong tinatawag na example, scattered coconut remnants or pagkakalat ng sapal ng niyog sa isang government area. So, pwedeng mag-penalty na di bababa sa 200 pesos pag siya ay nahuli. Pwede ring pagkakalat sa isang parke. Kung ikaw ay mahuhuli ay pwede ka ring mag-penalty. So, meron din tayong common examples of others mischiefs, intentional smashing of windows, paggagalabog ng bintana sa hindi mo pag-aari or panggagambala. Meron din tayong tinatawag na slashing tires, pagbubutas ng gulong sa mga hindi mo pag-aaring sasakyan. So, meron din tayong kicking a door, pagsipa ng pinto or panggagambala sa mga property na iyong gagambalain. So, meron din tayong spray, painting the walls of a building, pagpipintura sa mga pader ng mga kung ano-ano or tinatawag nating vandalism. So, pag ikaw ay nahuli, ay meron kang karampatang penalty. So, yun lamang po. Thank you.